Внимание, видео для лиц старше 16 лет. Всем привет, вы на канале Слэшплей, мы продолжаем играть в сказки Берсерия. Закончили мы над тем, что мы нашли кузнеца, я забыл, Рогуру или Сакура. Короче, он отрубил себе башку и начинает делать из него меч для нашего воина. А тем временем мы сейчас встретимся... Блин, не туда опять пришел. С этими перфекционистами или как их там, протетерами. Ну, кто на нас охотится. Так что будем ставить... А, где у нас экспедиция? Скоро закончится. Так. А куда мы вообще шли-то, я не понимаю. Если честно, я заблудился тут искать-то. Да иди нафиг. У меня 3 мага, правда, но... Там я был. Надо вот сюда обратно. Блин, потом так далеко будет идти туда обратно. А может мы переместимся быстро? Так, кружился, вертелся, не знал, куда идти. Очки снять. Да блин. А может получится? Нет. Ну вот. Вот если... Не, он сразу. Ух ты. Почему не берет раскол души? Воу! Мне по щам дали 800 хп. Ой, ты что сделала? У нас сейчас, блядь, война с этими будет.
I'm not a fan of long, scary things. Have you looked in a mirror lately? You really go crazy with all that paper. You think I'm the one that's...
Давай потом вы договорите, нам надо сейчас готовку сделать.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
I think this might be really good.
У меня
I'm finished.
почти 3
This should be
мага.
all right.
Все? А.
Bon appetit.
Погнали. А у него установилось? Бля, вот у нее не становилось супер удар. Вот.
Praetor Eleanor, you should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death.
Алло.
These upon my fiery muse.
Продолжаем. Сколько вытянуться? Это что, так мало-то наношу ему? По 30. Мне нанеси 700.
Yes.
Иди нахер.
No, I can't.
Меня убили. Ладно, наблюдаем. Как эта шкура...
Disgraceful. Pierce, take that! Devour! Pierce! Finish! Out of my way! Make it stop! Pierce!
600! Да как он отнимает-то так много?
Now, rise, arise, ascending, angel!
Disgraceful.
Тот маг, он мощный, прям пипец. Да пошел ты!
Eleanor.
I can heal the wound. Come.
О, где он, блин? Что жизни? Я даже Сдар не смог сделать, меня завалили. Молодец. Вали их. Поглощай.
You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorias' ideals.
No, that's not. Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor! I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not
Кончай.
done yet.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords. Sinister.
Блять, ему сделали
I like
маленькие
it.
ножики.
I
Ему
take it you're
сделали маленькие
Yeah.
ножики.
All that's left is to kill Sigure.
With me as a witness?
I.
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders for you. Fight the exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
Благородство заиграло. Короче, дело к ночи. У него новые клинки.
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah, you've got that right.
Ладно. Во-первых, мы снимем... Вот у него очки. Просто их надо убрать. Как их в Space убрать? На эту. Как-то более изящнее, что ли, выглядит. Потом. Повязку с глазом мы уберем. Так. Вместо
Leave
тебя.
the fighting to me.
И посмотрим, что у тебя вообще там появилось. Обжигающие кинжалы, ну. Что изменилось-то? А. Ух, ё. Ага. Пару ужасающих коротких клинков, выкованных для Ракура из головы. Вот. Ураганы, который по всей воле использовал ее как материал. Ага, это мы решили. Так, экспедиция. Победа, число. О, непреклонность. Закрыть. Падла. Где-то мы еще там что-то не нашли. Вот.
Scout ship setting sail.
Список навыков. Не дает проиграть в сражении. Мы не проиграем, будем сражаться, пока не победим. Повышает шанс победить. Что, блядь? Так. Т.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch. Ask me anything you want.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Molocheman vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you.
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot Spring Topics, bearing your body and your soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else?
All right, then how about after bath party games, dropping your defenses and your towels?
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary thief, hands speak louder than words.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood, knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laffyset's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice.
Sleep.
I heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on, let's go!
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
Так. Понятно. Мне не нужна твоя жалость, предатель. Пошла ты, блядь. Куда мы вообще идем, блядь? Надо посмотреть на карту. Так. Джей Кей. Мастерка. Обратно в мастерскую, что ли? О, экспедиция завершена. Победа идеально. Да-да,
Scout ships.
ищи там эту фигню. Правильно это? Нет. А, хотя нет, может сюда как раз. Пойдем. Нет, я отсюда пришел. Надо обратно идти. Сейчас этому продадимся. Где он? А у тебя что где-то? Тут 30. Нифига себе. Так. Усилить. Золотой лом? И где я его достану-то? Охренеть. О. А, купить-то. Флакон жизни, лечебный флакон, святой флакон. Фиолетовый лист. Защита от мух. Командные туфли. Тут сапоги добавить. Понятно. Так, в обратную сторону идем. Мы не туда пришли. Хотя, может быть, и туда, но я их не знаю. Я уже просто запутался. Ну что, они так и будут валяться? Где нахер? Угу. Они опасны становятся. Прикинь, если 3 собрать. Бегать тут, конечно, довольно-таки много. Ю-ю. Ну-ка, получится? Ю, это вообще, блин, жизнь будет. Вот если будет тупо, если я не сюда бежал. Да? Жидкость без запаха. А, это ведь это. Ароматная жидкость. Изношенное копье. $25. Это у него уж больно сильное копье-то. Ладно, пойдем наверх, там выйдем. Вернуться. Тут туннелей слишком много, я не понимаю, куда идти. Выйти из подземелья. Угу. Опять бы все в порту за шахтой. Где это, блядь, шахта? Ю. О. Так. Понял. Это та сторона. Собаки. Туда мне надо как-то попасть. Ну, туда надо как-то попасть. А, о. Точно, мы зажгли и убежали куда-то в другую. Странно. Что ты дашь? Берега, капелька левая. И? Берега. А мы там-то тоже дверь открыли. И, короче, видать, я не туда пошел. Ладно, пофиг.
Hey, Rogoro. Why did he call your storm howl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real storm howl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh.
And to Velvet, which Laphicet is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh.
What are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh? The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the imitation?
Так, мы, походу, идем правильно. Но я уже устал ходить по этим коридорам. Ну, за точком-то я пойду. Да все, заткнись. Ромашка. Концентрация. О. Это вообще концентрация. Обалдеть, как тут много всяких поворотов, ходов, выходов и входов. Угу. Близко, 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 близко. Ищем эти зажигалки. Нет, там дальше нас не пропустят, если мы свечку не зажгем. Цит. Это очень много. Крафтовых. Открылось. Для крафта этих. Как их называют? Материалов. Просто хочу выбраться из этих гребаных туннелей. Йо.
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short. In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the great sword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want
Is to cut down the other.
precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
Обычные, ёпта. Мечи для чего созданы? Чтобы, блядь, сражаться ими. Талос, монетки Талоса. Так, там чё? Ясно. Всё, не урчи. Залипли. О, наконец-то я выйду сейчас. Зомби. Спать захотелось. Ну, наконец-то. Порт Кадинкс. Горняцкий район. Ну, Категи. Да, все равно ничего не даст. О, ставь, а? Угу. Ясно. Да блин. Ничего не могу усилить. Командные туфли. Ладно. Сосредоточенным. Двадцать один, тут 130. Молодец. Так нельзя. Вот цветок. Нет, не цветок. Только гонял камень. Оу.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
I'm done. Anything else need chopping?
I'm finished. This should be all right. Bon appetit! A meal of magic and mystery.
This'll do. Try some.
Food's ready.
Who's ready? Так. Блять, 0. Как он будет силен.
There they are.
Which must mean they took out every one of the exorcists who went after them.
Блять,
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out? Fine. I'll find out for myself.
Опа.
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
Надо брать пчелку.
All right. Let's get down to business. Not bad. You better not die too quickly on me. I want this to be fun. Come on, bro. Don't hold back.
Shut up! Don't play games with me! See this?
Ooh, those are some fine-looking swords you got there.
Take a good look, because they're going to cut you down.
Yeah, that's right. Get into it. Keep it up. I love it. Hey, you're not too shabby.
Ух, ё!
Yes!
Crimson Servant, Fire Shake it!
You're not too shabby.
No escape!
You're not too shabby.
No escape!
See this?
No escape!
Not bad. Not bad.
I'll stop you!
Take that! Devour!
Say, you're not too shabby.
Эй. Блин, не яблочные жили.
Cleave.
Make a circle! One whip! Water mine! Stay! No escape! Take that! Devour! Take that!
Say, you're not too shabby.
See this? No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal!
Carve the flesh! Lethal blade! No
Not
escape!
bad.
Ах ты, блин.
Not
Crimson
bad.
Servant, Harvey!
Armor Crusher!
Take that!
Armor Crusher!
Here it
Say,
comes! Take
you're
that!
not too shabby. Not bad
Yo.
at all. But I'm not done yet.
Не может быть.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet. I've got something to show you! Take this! What?
Он вырвал его меч.
Now that was clever! Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. Alright, let's call it good here.
Ты заебал.
Listen up! If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
Мы тебя завалили почти.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
Он опять нас просто обоссал.
What is wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
А ты жирная кошка.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
The Von Eltius here.
Let's get going.
И чувак без башки стоит.
Please, take me with you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
Для комплекта
If
доспехов.
not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
У меня еще один появился.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo? Yeah. We're headed for the Isolde Archipelago in Southgand.
Всех повышения уровня. Падающая звезда, горящая луна, иллюзионное покрывало. Волоцит заморозки. Позволяет активировать случайный связь с параличом. Ну, что ты скажешь?
Velvet's demon hand. It's such a mysterious weapon. I can only imagine how much of a threat it will become to the Abbey. This calls for a clear-headed breakdown of everything I know about it so far. It changes shape in a flash, and can devour most anything. How must that feel, to devour something with your hand like that? But it doesn't devour the bandages that cover it up. Maybe they're protected with some sort of special art? Likewise, the rest of her outfit can't be ignored. One would think she wouldn't want to wear such ragged clothing, yet she clearly has no inclination of buying something new. I suppose that could be taken to mean she has some sort of attachment to it. But that top is really big for her. Like it was made for a man. Maybe she wears that outfit in memory of someone important to her. I'd better not touch it then. I know I may not look it, but I really am good at sewing. Maybe I should suggest mending her clothes rather than outright replacing them. On the other hand, that fabric looks like it would be hard to push a needle through. I could be in over my head. But the tougher the fight, the more I get fired up. Of course, Lord Artorius would probably scold me if he heard me talking like that. Who'd scold you for what now?
Oh, well, I was thinking about sewing. I mean, your clothes, they're all beat up, and I thought that if I offered to mend them for you, you'd probably scold me. Wouldn't you?
You'd mend my clothes? Have they been worrying you that much?
I mean, not like constantly or anything. It just crosses my mind from time to time.
Are you good at it?
Yes. I'm told I come across as awkward sometimes, but if nothing else, I'm good with my hands.
I see. All right, if I ever need it done, I'll come to you.
Good, just leave it to me.
Are you feeling all right? You're really sweating. The heat and the cold doesn't bother me at all, but you're a human, so you need to take care of yourself. And if you keep soaking in your own sweat, you'll catch a cold. Besides, I don't imagine it feels that great. You should keep washing and bathing on your own schedule, like however you did before falling in with us. Just let me know and I'll make it work. Because the guys aren't considerate enough to stop and ask you if you need to.
Sure. All right. Thanks. That was a surprisingly normal thing for her to say. I probably shouldn't bother with her clothes for now. We girls have to be considerate of each other.
Экспедиция завершена.
Take a look at this.
Так, когда на... Ладно. Давай сюда.
Scout ship setting.
Пойдем. Опять ты, блядь. Ладно, что там у тебя можно купить-то? Обмен предметами. Защитные очки. О, у меня 2000. Есть 10 обломок флюида. 10 тысяч. Манджело пустоты. 2000. Йонафа. 2,5. Разделитель. Набор нормитал. Официант. Наряд музыки боя 1. Шляпом. Эй, блин. Орлохлоп 2. Эльфийский уж. Не, хочу посмотреть. Набор норме 2000, ладно, хер с ним. Так, блин, я что, обменял? Нет. А, обменял. Анджелу. Ты, блядь, серьезно? Я 2000 потратил. Ублюдки. Но это говно. Ну, я не знал просто. И в городе что-то появилось. Боже. На английский не переводится? О.
Hey, you there. That's one impressive sword you got.
You know a lot about swords?
I'm a novice swordsmith. Been at it for 20 years. Now
What's
I'm
it?
finally able to make a blade worthy of the name.
20 years, and still just a novice?
It's a competitive world out there for a swordsmith, especially here on this island.
But I heard many swordsmiths have given up. There's less ore around nowadays, and swords don't work against the demons.
True, swords are useless against demons. Unless it's an exorcist that's using them. Kednick's weaponry has always been prized in Midgant. The Abbey recognized our talents, and now, business is booming. All the smiths here are grateful to the Abbey. They're keeping all of us alive and fed.
Угу, понятно. Изготовить снаряжение, способное противостоять силам Зарты, задача не из легких. Чтобы достичь совершенства, владельцу придется усиливать его снова и снова. Вам тоже когда-нибудь потребуется усилить снаряжение? Ну, можешь прямо сейчас, блядь. Я не против. Я удивился странному приказу оставаться в своих домах, но легат Сигурд знает, что делать. Он раз и навсегда разобрался с этим демоном, мечеломом. Какое счастье, что он рядом. Легат Сигурд самый искусный мечник в мире, против него любой демон бессилен. Он был ранен лишь однажды, его домашняя кошка царапнула его подбородок. Аббатство говорит, что этот грозный мечелом сейчас на свободе, и они послали за ним легат. Кто знает, какую разруху принес бы мечелом, если бы нас вовремя не предупредили. Слава небесам, что у нас есть аббатство. А, у меня, кстати, эти-то... Он же сломал их. А, нет. Не сломал.
So, you guys made it. Whatever happened to that sword breaker?
He's been dealt with.
What are you doing here?
After everything you said to me, I had a change of heart. I quit banditry. Thank you.
I'm glad you listened to reason. What do you plan on doing from here on out?
I'm heading to the capital. I plan on opening a restaurant for bandit cuisine.
Bandit cuisine?
Yeah, you get your hands on all sorts of food as a bandit. You gotta use what you have, and still make a tasty meal. Like a wild mushroom omelet minus the eggs. Or highwayman's stew. It's like a hunter's stew, but, you know, made by bandits.
That sounds somewhat improper, actually. But I'd still love to visit after you open.
Really? All right. I'll be an upright citizen in no time. Maybe even the kind of man you'd consider spending some time with.
I'm rooting for you.
Hey, were you actually listening to him?
Of course I was. It's wonderful he's turned over a new leaf.
Я начну жить новой правильной жизнью. Вот увидите, госпожа экзорцист. Богиня вообще-то. Так, а что у нас тут, а? Каменная соль. Золотой лом нужен, представляешь? 1450. Где его достанут на золотом ломе? Я даже хрен знает. Так, наприс... А, во. Здравствуйте. Демон красного уровня побежден. А тут кто это сделал? Спаситель или палач? Ах, я слышу плач ветра с моря. За победу над демоном красного уровня 3R над врагами и настырный паук получено 6700. Эй, 2500. А, так мало за них дают. Море величественно готов ко всему, и даже когда в мире не останется людей, оно по-прежнему будет здесь. Да, навряд ли. Валим отсюда. Блин, надо сейчас с тем поговорить. Тут трепло разве?
Eisen, I thought you were supposed to be in Midgand. How did you end up here in Islegand? I thought I'd gotten used to you performing the impossible, but this time, I'm at a loss for words. We heard from the Bloodwings that the Abbey might have taken you guys out.
Not this time, but our luck won't last forever. Think of this as a dry run for when I really kick the bucket.
Aye, aye, First Mate. More importantly, are you sure it's okay to bring an exorcist aboard?
I've got my eye on her. If she does anything funny, I'll handle it.
Got it! We'll be on our guard, too.
Но если бы капитан узнал, что мы взяли на борт экзорциста, он бы просто учумел. Сказал бы, а вот этого я не ожидал. Да ладно, вот это поворот. Ну почему, разрази вас гром, именно... А, ну конечно, проклятие Старка. Континенты связаны между собой морским путем. Чтобы отправиться на другой континент, на Ван Эльн, найдите порт боевика и поговорите с ним. Отличный способ передвижения. Оп-оп-оп. Да, нам сюда. О, можно было туда поплыть. Я не знал. Сейчас доплывем и закончим на это без башки. Он вообще разговаривает. Вообще, в принципе. Ну, я не удивлен. Это аниме.
I gotta say, you guys look less like pirates and more like a circus troupe.
Да уж, цирковая группа точно.
Are you alright with having demons on board, Benwick?
Not remotely an issue. If you're aboard this ship of misfits, you're a pirate. That's just our creed. At least, that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Speaking of the captain, what's Eifried like?
Let's see. How do I put it? He's like if the sea were a person, and that person had a pointy beard.
Huh. A bearded sea?
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are, and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting. A lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Sounds like he's a little scary and hard to read.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to serve him, but that air of mystery keeps us around and makes us want to take those jumps. At the end of the day, the dread pirate Van Eyfried is one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
Wait, what? How so? I didn't describe him right at all, did I?
Интересно,
Benwick, we're
куда
changing course
сойдет
at once for Port Renede.
эта птица?
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They first showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really started 3 days ago, that means we're all carrying it, doesn't it?
That's what I'm afraid of. But if we head straight to Port Renede, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check on everyone's condition.
Make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself, understand?
Sir, yes sir. All hands, assume emergency positions.
The crew's holding up well for a bunch of folks at death's door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair's scourge fatal?
Quite. No one knows what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with the body falling apart like sand.
Like sand?
Once, there was a great band of pirates who ruled the seas, but the disease spread through their ships and killed every one of them. That's why it's called the Corsair Scourge.
Does that mean we've been infected as well?
You humans, for sure.
Only humans fall prey to the Corsair Scourge.
Then it could have gotten to you too. Right, Moggy Lou?
Oh, right! Alas, that my glorious saga should meet such an ignominious end!
I can't allow our vessel to die from this. If you start to feel ill, speak up.
I will.
All right, we'll all be helping out in the search. Everyone but Eleanor, that is.
Huh? Oh, why does she get to stay? I might be dying too, you know.
You're a witch. Magic yourself healthy. Now quit whining and get going.
Oh, not even a witch is safe from the ravages of the Reaper's curse!
The Reaper's curse?
А куда мы поплыли? Мы же... Ну ладно, сбились с курса. Яндекс Такси.
Okay, where's the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's Scourge needs a particularly special medicine.
Yeah, it's a wildflower called Salatoma. Its juice can cure the Corsair's Scourge.
Doesn't sound too tricky.
Let's not relax until we have it in hand.
Right. Now let's get going.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wanders into town?
Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean waves. It's speculated it might have something to do with the salt in the air, or maybe the microbes in the seawater.
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see. A strange affliction indeed.
We'll be back soon. You all remain on the ship.
All right. Good luck out there, sir.
We've got to hurry.
Salatoma. Is this really going to be necessary?
What do you mean, Eleanor?
Oh, nothing. It's just, well, the herb is known to work well for fevers and the like, but it tastes bad. So bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the brink of tears.
Maybe so. But better to drink it than to die, right?
Oh, I'm not worried. It just reminded me of stories from my childhood is all.
Ладно, на этом мы закончим. Увидимся в следующей серии.